Ever get the feeling you're a little late to the party? You got distracted with a project, and when you turned round, you found that 10 years had mysteriously disappeared. By the time you find the address and rock up in your Sunday best, you clock how the styles have changed. Everything is different, informal, strange, and nobody gives a fig about anything anymore. Except, of course, themselves. In fact, the folks your hosts particularly wanted you to meet have already moved on to the next party, in a trendier street. The gorgeous girl they've been trying to introduce you to for weeks has just left in a cab with their lovely neighbour, Keith. You stumble over a mountain of shoes and coats in the hall. By now the other guests have bonded into neat little cliques and resent a latecomer's vain attempts to break their circular ranks, having to repeat introductions and their fascinating talks of finance. The drinks are running low. The food has long since gone, save for a tray with one or two sad and stale vol au vent. You can't help but notice the labels on the empties are far superior to the dregs of supermarket plonk in your glass. The kitchen is a bomb site. Someone has been sick in the sink. The drinks ice cooler has melted and flooded the floor. You've just walked in on the couple banging in the bedroom. Against the wardrobe, you mistook for the lavatory door. The only guest who makes a genuine effort to engage is a friendly, well-meaning accountant, twice your age, who on learning you're a writer begins to regale you with their secret life desire to have been a novelist, and ends by promising to send you their abandoned manuscript from 12 long years before that has been gathering dust, languishing in their bottom drawer, but could do with a prose eye view in case there may be the promise of a bestseller lurking within. You're accosted by the most drunken wreck in the room, who accuses you of having hidden their coat and berates you for failing to come and chat to them earlier when they were less comatose and still vaguely sober. The old boy in the blazer, a remainder from the last party, still wandering the warren of rooms in search of a decent drop of stiffer stuff, regales you with his ancient victories in between the sheets, or showing off his injuries from the army. You meet the one who got away with their executive jet-setting partner and learn all about their adorable high-achieving kids. You begin to wonder if it's worth hanging around to find out how many more successful couples are global executive officers of their own companies. You've never met quite so many life coaches in the one room, all trying to work out exactly what it is you do. You begin to wish you'd had a few tiny, glossy business cards printed too, though you're uncertain which job title you'd choose or who you'd give them to. Someone is telling you about a revolutionary new app they're developing for something that is so far ahead of the curve, they're going to have to delay its launch by 2 years just for the rest of the world to catch up, including you. Then you spot a certain someone from the other side of the room, wearing the kind of smile that tells you it's safe to approach. Has a drink ready poured of superior vintage by an empty waiting chair on a table made for two. They wink, hand you a drink. So, what kept you? They ask.